Jada and Will had already been separated for 6 years the night of the 2022 Oscars, where he won the Best Actor trophy for his lead role in King Richard, and slapped Chris Rock on stage after the comedian made a joke about Jada's shaved head. Jada tells People her reaction to the shocking moment, saying, quote, "I thought, this is a skit. I was like, there's no way that Will hit him. It wasn't until Will started to walk back to his chair that I even realized it wasn't a skit."
You got challenges that you're going to run across.
All right, let's move to the next topic. What's the next topic about?
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
Jada Pinkett Smith is revealing bombshell details about the state of her marriage to Will Smith. In new interviews, the Girls Trip star says that she has been separated from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air alum for 7 years.
In 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Well, fans are just learning the news now. Jada confirms to Today that she and Will have been apart since 2016 and explains the reason they kept things quiet.
I guess my question is, I feel like you're a straight talker.
I am.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
Jada also shed some light on what led them to part ways.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, well, why it fractured, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
And while Jada admits that she's considered divorce, she ultimately decided not to file the official legal paperwork.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
After mentioning that the two are working through their issues, Jada indicates that they are still navigating their relationship. The 52-year-old also tells People in a profile published on October 11th, quote, "We're still figuring it out. We've been doing some really heavy-duty work together. We just got deep love for each other, and we are going to figure out what that looks like for us." Jada and Will had already been separated for 6 years the night of the 2022 Oscars, where he won the Best Actor trophy for his lead role in King Richard, and slapped Chris Rock on stage after the comedian made a joke about Jada's shaved head. Jada tells People her reaction to the shocking moment, saying, quote, "I thought, this is a skit. I was like, there's no way that Will hit him. It wasn't until Will started to walk back to his chair that I even realized it wasn't a skit." Jada and Will tied the knot in 1997 following his divorce from Cherie Zampino, with whom he shares 30-year-old son Trey Smith. The couple, who share kids Jaden Smith and Willow Smith, have made headlines as they've gone through ups and downs in their relationship over the years, including what Jada called in 2020 her entanglement with August Alsina.
Now, my opinion,
I don't think you should go first. I think you should go last. I think you should go last.
I'm trying to say this. It's just, to me, she is a professional liar. You know, it's something about her spirit that just drives. I just don't. I don't see how people even entertain the foolishness, and people really like listening. They're gonna buy the book. They're gonna, but good. This lady to me is, man, she's just God. It's like she says she thought it was a skit. She said she thought when he slapped him until I saw him turn around and walk back, I thought it was a skit. As if she didn't roll her eyes at him to give him that cue to go up there and do that. I'll let y'all talk. I've never felt her. Never.
I know, right?
Why do you call her a liar again?
You're just a professional liar to me. But
You've been saying that for a long time.
But why? Because you don't think that there was any inkling that she might have thought it was a skit?
Oh no.
I know he's been calling her a liar for a long time, way before.
Do you think that all the stuff that she's saying about their relationship right now is a lie?
Like, no, I believe they probably been apart for 6 years, maybe. I wouldn't say that part, but all other stuff that she says, it's just like she says. What she said that Tupac asked her to marry her on the same day or something. That, first of all, he's not here to even to object to that or even say anything about it. But she says now that he asked to marry her on that day that Will and her met or something like that. But Tupac, I'm like, why are you saying this now? It's like
maybe she's saying it. We just don't know it.
So what else is refutable for her? What else do you think?
Just my spirit says she's just a professional liar.
So just from your spirit and your opinion,
watching her,
you don't have verifiable evidence that she is in quote.
Yeah, that's all. It's just mine. But let's hear yours.
I think she's been very transparent. For anybody to come and sit down on a table, whether she did not tell all of the truth, she's been very transparent, whether we agree with it or not. And, this is the fine line about media, in my opinion, because I seen that clip where you was talking about, because somebody put up a video on YouTube about he didn't ask her to marry him because he asked this other woman to marry. Hell, how we know he didn't ask both of them? We don't know. We weren't there. So he could have literally asked both of them. So she very well can be telling the truth. We don't know. Right. We weren't there. We didn't hear the conversation that she and he had. So whether he asked the other woman, hell, we don't know. He could have been asking both of them for all we know. Though, so I mean,
I agree. It's just my spirit. That's all I'm saying.
And he hasn't come forward to refute any of her statements.
Who?
Will.
Right.
Right. I mean, I'm just giving my opinion. That's why I said we have everybody give their own opinion. My feeling, my spirit says.
Now, is your spirit being influenced by the media?
It could be. It could be. I'm not saying, but we all have opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We all have opinions, but we don't all have the facts. Yeah. That's
right. I agree.
We all have opinions, but we don't.
What is your opinion of her?
Mine? I don't have one because it's her business. That's
no opinion. When you see her talk and you hear her, you don't think.
I don't have one. That's her personal life. If Will wants to leave her, he's an adult. He can make an adult choice and leave. I don't think Jada in the middle of the night in the bed, she getting a gun through his head. He better not leave me. I'm gonna shoot you type stuff. He's there on his own free will.
Well, for listening to her, they've already, separate.
Right. So that goes back to my point. He could have made it official by divorcing her.
Okay. So Kimberly, what do you say?
I don't know.
What is your spirit?
Maji has to say.
How do you feel about it?
My spirit wants to hear what the other ladies have to say.
Okay, so as far as Jada, Tony saying that she's a liar, what I noticed just in that small clip, she was saying things that were contradicting each other, right? So she was like, yep, we're divorced, split. And then she was like, well, we didn't really get a divorce. We didn't really, for real, get a divorce.
So
I just couldn't do that.
But divorce can be mental, physically, emotionally.
Well, a divorce, no, that's just a separation, right? You can. Okay, so my opinion of it is because I was married for 10 years. I got married when I was 19, was married for 10 years. And my ex-husband and I, we co-parent our daughter, right? And so I look at it from my lens, and I would totally, like, him and I, my ex-husband and I, we're close, like how Will and Jada would be close. If we went out in public, people would think, oh, y'all are together, and we're not together. We found common ground, and we found love in how to work as a team and co-parent and just be people together in this world, but we're not married. And that was a very strange time, and it took many, many years. So I can relate to their story, but not so much to there's still a lot of back and forth. So that back and forth is just I'm just happy I didn't have to do it in the public eye, because it could get real confusing. And so for the couple, it can be very confusing. And so for the public, it's going to be confusing because we're not in their household.
Right. We don't know everything.
So, but again, in that conversation, she did say some things that were contradicting one another. And it's just kind of like, okay, so where do we stand? But she may not necessarily know where she stands. So if she does not know, there's no way for us to know.
Right. And I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, we all judge people as soon as we meet them. Within 30 seconds, when I meet you, I kind of have an idea, in my opinion, of your background, what you do, kind of, we do that. You can research that. They'll tell you that you go in your thoughts. Now, you might not want to say it.
No, it's a fact.
You automatically going to, look at a person and come up with some conclusions just from that. And that's all I'm asking. What are your?
But you never met her, though. You've never met that lady.
No, I'm saying from what I see, I can't say I'm right. But
no, what you're trying to say, Tony, again, what the media has displayed to you, because again, you have not seen her.
We could say that then. I mean, but I have to. I'm saying come up with. I can't just cop out and say, well, I ain't never met. I'm just giving you from what the media shows and what I see. I come to some kind of conclusion. Just like,
and you're entitled to that.
And may I say, it's not just what the media shows. They are showing it on their own platform. She will go on her own Instagram. It is not media making them do anything. She is coming out and saying certain things.
Right. But okay, and I'm saying you got to.
That's why I say she's been as transparent as much as we know of.
And that's
even though she's going on her own platform, still does not mean that she's still exposing everything that has transpired.
But watch this. I've seen people talk. And I've looked at them, and I also had an opinion. I'm like, this person seemed pretty honest.
Right.
I'm saying she seemed like a liar. So I got it. Some people seem honest. Some people
you can have a murderer on the stand, though, Tony, and he could come across as innocent and be.
I agree.
Ted Bundy did it. Ted Bundy did it.
I'm just telling you, but you still come to some kind of conclusion when you see people. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying my feeling from her when she opens her mouth that she's a professional liar. Now, I could be totally wrong. Like some people could come across innocent and telling the truth, and they could be. I'm just saying, when you look at people, we all do that. Now, we just don't want to say it, but we all look at a person and we'll say, I think this person is that way. Now, we're not going to come out and say it. I'm asking you all, just what's your opinion of that whole situation with that? We all got to have some kind of, I'm not saying it right or wrong, because I can't put her in jail by what I say. It don't even really matter. I'm just giving my opinion.
Extensively. You're giving an extensive opinion.
Right. Like when I met you.
We caught it.
Remember I said
we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that.
We'll leave that alone.
No,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. All right. For me, I guess my opinion on the situation. First, that's their business. Like, I'm trying to figure out, why are we all in their business? I don't care what you and Will are doing at all. I don't care. And because I'm now all but hold on, because we're all in their business now, I do feel like what's going on in their household is making Will look a little off. Which, if you have so much love for Will, you shouldn't be putting y'all's business out and having him look like he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because that's how she's portraying him right now. And her sleeping with everybody and her loving Tupac, that's great. Do that for you. We don't all need to know that. Now, on the flip side, because I have seen her do other interviews where she talks about her spirituality and how she's really trying to find herself, because she did grow up pretty rough in Baltimore with her mom being a drug addict for so long. And then she kind of had to raise herself. And that's how her and Tupac kind of gravitated toward each other. Stuff like that, I can see would help other people, other women, deal or cope with whatever issues they have. I see that. I see her trying to, I guess, say, hey, even this perfect fairy tale marriage that we might show really isn't a perfect fairy tale marriage. I can kind of see that. But going all deep down in to we don't need to know it.
Right.
That's how I feel. Like, that's y'all's personal business. We don't need to know all that.
But she puts it out there. Here's yeah, go ahead, Mark.
I just want to say one thing. When you said that she seems like a professional liar, she is an actress. That's what being an actress is.
Right.
You're a professional. I feel like she may be sometimes it's easy to play a role, and get stuck in that role. And when the camera's rolling, you get into that role, and that may be what you're seeing with the lies, because she may not fully know the script of what's really going on. I mean, I'm not trying to give her a pass, but
I'm just giving you my thoughts on it. I got my trainer at the gym. He has I don't know. It's not a hatred, but he has this. What's the guy that's on Power?
Ghost.
The lead.
Which one?
Ghost.
No.
Oh, Omar. Omar
from day one, not even watching Power, just him. He has a problem with it. I said, man, you ain't ever met the dude. He said, man, it's just my opinion. I do not like this guy.
He's formed his opinion based upon media.
Whatever it is. I'm saying we all have, thoughts on that. And I said to him, I don't know, man. I just don't, if I'm saying we do that as people. We just don't say it now. Like when I meet people and you meet people, you have, there's a spirit.
Yeah, it's a fact.
It's a spirit that happens. Like, me and this person don't even gel. You know what I'm saying? So
why are you trying to justify how you feel to us? I mean, you say what you said.
I'm just telling you, y'all asking me, I said, this is my
You're not in the hot seat. You fine.
I'm asking for y'all opinions and you don't want to give them. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're so opinionated,
right?
And we're listening and we're taking it in. I guess now you feel like you got to justify your opinion because you extensively keep telling us how you're giving your opinion about her. We get it. You don't have to keep talking about it. We got it.
I think she's a liar.
Yeah,
we got it.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's just my thoughts on opinion on it. Okay. All right. So and then people ask, well, why you talk about it? Let me tell you why. Because when I'm on here talking about mindset, leadership, business, nobody want to hear that. But they want to hear this bullshit right here. So that's why I put it out there. So that's why.
Which equates back to likes, clicks, views, all of that stuff. Media. It's a spin.
But I want to hear Dana's thoughts on Jada. I'm intrigued to know what you think about this clip and this whole situation.
Jada's trying to sell a book.
What about before the book? The red table.
It was all build up.
Okay, that's a good point.
What is it? What did you say about before the book?
She said all build up, marketing, promoting.
Oh,
all build up,
planned.
But people like hearing that
strategically planned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's true. I agree with that because Will did the same thing for his book.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, even in the music industry, rappers, they cuss each other out on the song and go smoke a cigar and have a glass of bourbon afterwards. So,
Many people wonder if there's a secret to winning lottery games. The answer is yes. Winners only Lotto. Discover how to make $1,000, $10,000, or even $225,000 daily by playing the right games with the highest odds. The games to focus on are Pick 3, Pick 4, and in some states, Pick 5. Utilizing AI to track patterns in these games simplifies winning with millions being distributed every day. This information can be easily verified on any official state lottery website. Join today or get more information by clicking the link below. See you on the winning side.
Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the all button and all that kind of stuff, because we're going to have a lot of good interviews on this podcast.